Good evening, everyone. It is my absolute pleasure to welcome you to the third annual Primary Care MASLD MASH Summit. Thank you for taking the time to join us tonight, whether you're here in the Eastern time zone or tuning in from across the country or even from around the world. Your presence reflects the shared commitment we all have to improving care for patients living with MASLD and MASH. Let me begin by introducing myself. I'm Michael Battelle, President and founder of the Fatty Liver Alliance. It has been my privilege to work alongside many of you to raise awareness and drive innovation in the prevention, diagnosis, and management of MASLD and MASH. I'm also honored to be joined tonight by my co-chairs, two esteemed colleagues and personal friends whose expertise and dedication are at the forefront of advancing liver health, Dr. Giada Sebastiani, Professor of Medicine at McGill University Health Center, and Dr. Mark Swain, Professor of Medicine at University of Calgary. Both are founding members of our partner tonight, CAN MASLD, which is the Canadian MASLD Network. Their contributions to the field and to tonight's program are invaluable, and I greatly appreciate them for their dedication and focus helping patients with MASLD and MASH. This summit is part of a larger movement to recognize and address the growing impact of metabolic dysfunction-associated steatotic liver disease, MASLD, and metabolic dysfunction-associated steatohepatitis, MASH. As many of you know, these conditions are no longer considered isolated liver diseases. They're tied to some of the most pressing metabolic health challenges of our time, including type 2 diabetes, obesity, and cardiovascular disease. Tonight is about more than education, it's about empowerment. You'll leave the summit with actionable tools and practical strategies that can help you improve outcomes in your practice. You'll gain insights into screening high-risk populations, overcoming barriers to lifestyle modifications, and knowing when and how to integrate pharmacological interventions. And most importantly, you'll hear directly from a patient about the challenges and realities of living with MASLD and MASH, reminding us all of the human side of the work that we do. I want to take a moment to acknowledge and thank our incredible sponsors, Novo Nordisk as our gold sponsor, Boehringer Ingelheim Canada as our bronze sponsor, Merck Canada, Siemens, Healthineers, and Pfizer as our friend sponsors, and Centrix Health Solutions, Eagle Medical, Lilly Canada, and EchoSense as our sponsors, and all of our educational partners. Thank you to all who have supported this summit and have made this event possible. Your dedication to advancing clinical knowledge and awareness in this field is instrumental in ensuring that healthcare professionals are equipped with the resources needed to create meaningful change. A few quick notes before we begin. Tonight's sessions will be conducted in English with simultaneous French interpretation available. Please feel free to submit your questions using the chat function during each session. We'll address as many as possible during the Q&A portions. For a detailed agenda and list of learning objectives, visit masldmashsummit.com. This summit is not just a meeting, it's a shared commitment. Together, we can shift the trajectory of these conditions by combining early detection, interdisciplinary care, and patient-centered approaches. Thank you again for being here. It's my honor to kick off the evening by introducing our first session, Understanding and Diagnosing MASLD and MASH, What PCPs Need to Know, moderated by Dr. Rick Ward and featuring Dr. Mazen Noureddin. Enjoy this very special event, and over to you, Rick.